Hello, how are you everyone? My name is Ruba if you don't know that already. To our new subscribers, would like to welcome you to our channel, and to our returning subscribers, would like to thank you once again for joining us here at Deutch Connect. So, looking at the time of the day, we'll probably be saying Guten Tag. So, Guten Tag. Anyway, today I'm very excited because with me today is the famous, the amazing Kumbirai Chipadza. He is the founder of Deutsch Connect, and today he'll be sharing with us a lot about what is Deutsch Connect Academy, and you just get into the nitty-gritties of everything. I'm so happy to be with you today. I'd like to welcome you, Mr. Kumbirai Chipadza. I don't know if you'd like to say a few words to just greet our viewers, or you know what, I'm just going to leave it over to you just for these 2 minutes to just say hi to our viewers.
Thank you very much, Ropa. Guten Tag. Hello to all our viewers, and thank you, Ropa, for this opportunity as well. You're doing great things on the social media platforms for Deutsch Connect. Thank you. It's nice to have platforms whereby you're in Namibia, I'm in Germany, but we're able to communicate. So to the viewers, thank you for joining the Deutsch Connect community, for joining the journey. Ours is a community whereby we try to help, assist in terms of information, in terms of opportunities, in terms of links to opportunities between Africa and German ecosystem. And we believe firmly in smart migration. We believe firmly in brain gain, not brain drain. And we believe that we are the bridge between Germany and Africa. So I digress. Back to you, Europa. I hope that was a good greeting.
That was quite a greeting indeed. I think our viewers already have some sort of idea of what is going to be happening today. So I do thank you for doing that. Anyway, so without wasting any more of our viewers' time or any of yours and my time, we just like to get straight into it. So, dear viewers, please forgive me. I am going to be looking down. I've got some questions drafted which I was not able to internalize, but however, I will be looking down. So if you see me looking down, just know that I'm looking at something. Anyway, so I did hear that you were selected to be one of the 40 African and German young business leaders to accelerate economic cooperation between Africa and Germany under the AGYLE 21 program. Can you please tell us a bit more about that program? I hope I pronounced it right. I hope that's what it's called. But can you please
Yes,
tell us more about it?
let's just call it hashtag Agile 21.
Okay.
So it's a program that was introduced by the German government through the Federal Ministry of Economic Cooperation, better known as the BMZ. Uh, Last year they did a call out they were looking for young business leaders in Germany, in Africa, but selected African countries. So I was lucky enough to be chosen as one of those 40 young business leaders, of which it actually goes hand in hand with what we do as Deutsch Connect, because as Deutsch Connect, we say that we link African and German business and people through B2B matchmaking, through market linkages, through talent acquisition, and through investment. And the Agile program specifically gives us the mandate to accelerate economic cooperation between Germany and Africa. So it was nice to be recognized in a field where we are already doing exactly what we're supposed to be doing. I think the important part about it was that people have noticed that since 2017, when Germany introduced the Marshall Plan for Africa, only 2% trade is ongoing between Germany and Africa, which is like a negligible amount, and yet, the German government has put in incentives for German companies to do business in Africa. The German government is encouraging German SMEs to go into Africa as well. So we believe that because there was a lack of cooperation or lack of sharing of information or correct networks, that is why things were not happening the way they're supposed to happen. So with the Agile program, we have been mandated to find ways to accelerate economic cooperation between Africa and Germany, which is one of the main things that Deutsch Connect as a company actually does. So, yeah, it was an honor. I'm the only Zimbabwean. We're only two people from Southern Africa as well that were part of that. So, it's quite amazing, quite humbled, and it's a team effort from the whole Deutsch Connect team for us to get such an accolade. Yeah.
Wow, my congratulations are in order, sir. Congratulations to you and your team. I'm sure you must be excited, and I'm sure you must be very happy. You actually answered my next question, because I was going to ask, like, how does it feel, to have been selected to be part of this program? And you did say you feel quite humbled. And I'm sure it's quite a great feeling. You did mention that you were part of the two people from Sub-Saharan Africa. I mean, you guys are doing great things, big things out there. So congratulations, sir, on that. You're doing well, and I think I'm speaking on behalf of Sub-Saharan Africa. We are proud of you and your team.
Thank
So
you.
just going on to the next question. What exciting programs do you have for 2022 in terms of Deutsch Connect? What does Deutsch Connect have for us in the year 2022?
Okay. So, because Deutsch Connect was officially launched in 2021, registered as a company under German law, the 2021 was a year of creating partnerships, was a year of creating networks, was a year of us going out there and saying, this is who we are, this is what we do, and come and join us in this journey. 2022 now, it's about making money. Because as a company, we're supposed to make money. We're supposed to have products and services that we can sell, So it's really important. Sometimes, I read a lot of Peter Thiel. I follow Fusi Tembakwayo. I follow DJ Smooth, all the inspirational entrepreneurs in our generation. And they tell you that don't cook too much behind the scenes. Bring the product out, test it in the market, let it be validated, let people criticize, let people give feedback, then build upon that. So, yeah, having said that, this year we launched the Deutsch Connect Academy. In fact, we're going to launch it in March. Right now, we're still using it internally with our own students who are already onboarded. So, with the Deutsch Connect Academy, it's a platform where young people across the world, not only in Africa, across the world, can be able to learn the German language, can be able to put up their certification, their profiles, can be able to look for job opportunities in Germany or in Africa with German companies like yourself, as well as German companies looking for talent can be able to do talent acquisition on the platform. People can be able to get their certification accredited as well on that same platform. So this is a platform, I call it a Tinder for German jobs. That's what I call it, a Tinder for German jobs, because everything can be done there, can be found and done there. So I'm very much excited. We also want to thank Lead Africa, an organization that, together with the state of Baden-Württemberg, they gave us a grant in order to build the Deutsch Connect Academy. I think there were about 400 people who participated, and only 15 of us were chosen last year. So yeah, we got a grant from Lead Africa. Just a shout out to Timmy and his team. They're doing great work in terms of empowering African entrepreneurs. So the Deutsch Connect Academy is something that we are really proud of. One thing that we like about the academy is that I know people like to learn physically, meet the teacher, but with the academy, it's online. You can learn from anywhere in the world. What it also gives you does it affords you the opportunity to learn via a native German speaker without you leaving your home or your office. It enables you to get a lot of content in terms of material, in terms of videos, in terms of lectures from different tutors on the same platform. It enables you to be part of a network of different young people across the world learning a similar language, where you can then also then build friendships, business networks along the way. And most importantly, it gives full value for your money to our clients, because you are getting so much information and at affordable prices, which you would never have gotten in a physical setup. So to my brothers and sisters who keep saying to us, no, I want to learn physical, I need to see the teacher. Yes, we understand that, but we're in 2022. The COVID situation is hitting us hard. We don't know
Yeah.
when things, if ever, they're going to be normal again. So we need to embrace the new normal, which is online learning. So yeah, I think that is the most important part from the talent acquisition aspect. The Deutsch Connect Academy is the most important part. Then secondly, uh, on the market linkages, I'm happy to say that we're going to be having an ecosystem tour for Zimbabwean entrepreneurs to come to Germany later on in the year. In December, we had a similar ecosystem tour with entrepreneurs from the DRC who came to Frankfurt, and we were able to do some business B2B matchmaking, some market linkage as well. And now we have a German company that is partnered with us in terms of providing German industrial equipment and machinery at affordable prices in Africa and up to 90% discounted on selected products. So we have a partnership with the company is called Liquisto. If anyone is interested, they can be able to go online and check the Liquisto shop. We have a partnership with them. So I think for me, for us, these are the two most important things we are running with at the moment as Deutsch Connect. Yeah.
Wow, wow. Oh, you are making great strides, sir. I do see that. You know
Please call
what?
me Kumbirai.
As we were talking about Deutsch Connect
Please call.
Academy, that really got me excited. And some people would then ask, like, why should I not study German using YouTube? You were talking about how, we are advancing in the technological world and everything is being taken online. I mean, as we're doing this online. As people are learning, they're doing it online as well. So what are my advantages if I do decide to actually, learn German with Deutsch Connect Academy? Or why should I do that with Deutsch Connect Academy when I've got YouTube, when I can just go on YouTube and say study German and I've got a few people who can teach me one or two things. So why should I choose Deutsch Connect Academy?
Okay, good question, Robert. And please call me Kumbirai. Don't call me sir. I'm not yet that old. Anyway, uh, why choose Deutsch Connect? Well, number one, we have world class tutors. We have diverse tutors from different nationalities who all teach and are experienced in teaching the German language. Number two, our German language courses are designed in such a way that if you want to come to Germany to do nursing apprenticeship, then in the course that you're learning via us, we also teach you things aligned to the nursing apprenticeship. If you're coming to Germany you want to do mechatronics engineering, then we teach you things aligned to mechanical engineering. Similarly, if you want to come as a kindergarten teacher, we align you to things that you are going to need and material you're going to need in that specific field. Secondly, as Deutsch Connect, after you learn the language with us, we are able to find placement for you in Germany with German companies. So those for me are the two key pillars. I mean, the other people who are in the field just like us who are teaching German across the world, but most of them they teach the language, then it ends there. So
Yeah.
ours is a holistic approach. You learn the language, we are there for you for placement to Germany. When you come to Germany, we are in Germany as well. When you have
Mhm.
problems, we are there to assist you. When you want to do the next step in your journey, your career journey, we have partners who are like AG Career Hub who can advise you. We have partners like Social B who provide employment for migrants in Germany. So for us, I think the main our USP or our defensibility is that we are there for you throughout the whole journey.
Wow, wow.
Yeah.
I don't know about you, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, but I've been convinced. And you did say I think in the previous question, there was a point that you made about you create connections amongst your peers. So I wouldn't want to be studying a German language and then just be by myself. But the fact that I can also ask other students for help, or we can even just go aside, maybe into WhatsApp or into wherever you are, and just talk about what you learned, have group discussions. I think it also brings that sort of classroom. I'm looking for the word, that classroom intimacy right there. So I do like that, and the fact that you are learning more, to you are helping people in their fields with this particular language. I think that's quite great. So I don't know about you, but I've been convinced, guys. I've been convinced. So anyway, Kumbi, what is your target market? Who is your target market?
Okay. Our target market are young African graduates of high school who finish their A levels, typically, who are between 18 to 26. Those are the ones that we target in terms for them to come as au pairs or social year volunteers or apprenticeships. Then, secondly, we have a group of skilled immigrants in Africa who are looking for opportunities elsewhere. Since 2020, the German government enacted what is called the Skills Immigration Act, which was made in order to make it easier. But I'll say it's easier on paper, but not in real terms. But we are there to assist in making it easier. So it was made easier for skilled immigrants from outside the EU to be able to access job opportunities in Germany. If you have the B1 German language, you can be able to come to Germany for up to 6 months to look for a job. This is if you satisfy the visa requirements. So we also assist in that process in terms of what is needed. How can you go about it? Secondly, Germany right now has a shortage of 400,000 workers per year that it needs to
Wow.
take from outside the EU. And these are specifically in the health sector, in craftsmen, in IT, in care work, as well as in building infrastructure development. So there are a lot of job opportunities. And I know people are going to say brain drain, brain drain. Why should people leave Africa and go and work in Europe? What then happens to Africa? For me, I think the whole brain drain thing is something that is moved by governments or by NGOs, but it's not a singular person thing. Because if a teacher is earning 20 US dollars in an African country, then they cannot take care of their family. But if they can be able to find a job where they are paid 1,800 euros in Europe, then we live in a world where it's about self-aggrandizement. It's about me bettering myself, taking care of my family, of my community. So we believe that these opportunities are open for everyone. And if someone can be able to do the same job they were doing in their country, but getting more money out of it, getting more skills, more knowledge, more network, then they can be able to remit money, not only remit money back home, but also empower and develop their communities. Because we believe that things start in the community before going to a national level. So for the brain drain, I think that is for governments to sort out. But for the brain gain, this is where we come in as Deutsch Connect to say, look, there are opportunities for you. Are you a nurse in Africa? How much are you getting? You can be able to do the same job. This is not just about you coming and doing menial job or just any job. No, we're talking about you coming and doing the same job that you are doing in your country, but getting better remuneration, getting better working conditions, getting a better health insurance, a better standard of living. We're living in a global village, guys. So each and
Yeah.
every person out there has to look out for number one, of which number one is ourselves. So this is just an opportunity that we are trying to not to sell, but to give to people as well. So whenever we get this whole brain drain thing, this is why we say hashtag brain gain, not brain drain. Yeah, so
Mm.
I think our target market are young Africans who just finished school or university, but they are not finding employment. They are not finding opportunities. You can come to Germany, start as a social year volunteer. You can actually apply for an apprenticeship. if you do the B1 German language via us, then the skilled immigrants would already who have their degrees, who have their qualifications, and have had working experience. They can also be able to come to Germany. It's not only Germany, even now since Brexit, England is also looking for a lot of people to come and join the labor force. And look, opportunities are wide out there. Let's take advantage of them.
Thank you so much. You know what? I feel like a lot of times people are just stuck in the same position because though they don't have the knowledge on the certain opportunities that are around them. And this, ladies and gentlemen, I think from what Kumbi has just said, this is a very big opportunity for anyone because when we look at the statistics, the numbers always speak for themselves. And whether you are in Namibia, whether you're in South Africa, whether you are in Zimbabwe, let's take it back home. There is a very huge number of unemployed people, unemployed young people, especially from the ages of even as much as 16 until you get to about 30 or 35. So that is a huge number. That is a huge gap. And I think that when you've got opportunities like this, I think it's best to actually just grab onto them. I know most of us, you then go on and say, I don't have money and so forth. But I think you will always find those one or two people who are able to actually help you with certain things, especially if it's just for the building of your own future. I think I can also speak on behalf of my parents. I think if I were to tell them about this opportunity right now, they would be sure to actually sacrifice and just make sure that I go down this route because there are opportunities out there. And when you then weigh the pros and cons about whether I should be in Zim or anywhere in Africa other than going to a place in Europe where I can then find a job and then earn so much more than I would have been earning in Africa. So I think it is a great opportunity for you viewers at home. So thank you so much for creating that platform and opportunity, Kumbi. I think it's such a good thing that you're doing.
Just to add to what you said, okay, I think home is best. I mean, we are staying in a world here. It's cold most of the time, but I think the sun is about to get out just now as well. But the point is also that we can't be stuck in one place. Everyone would like to, if all the conditions were the same back home, everyone would want to stay back home. But to young people, I would also say to you, you are young, go out there, explore the world. You look now, I always believe that a lot of people, when they look at migrant people, they see people who are refugees, they see people who are running away. But I see people who take risks and who take opportunities. If you look at the world's richest people at the moment, you look at your Elon Musk, he is a migrant from South Africa. We had to move elsewhere. And statistically, you can see that among the top people, richest people in the world are migrants because of the risk factor that they take, because they bring in a new perspective, a new way of doing things. They bring in a new network from where they are coming from. They create that network. The same way we are creating this whole Deutsch Connect network between Africa and Germany is the same way others before us have done it. So I really think when people are still young and are able to do it, go out there into the world, explore. Even if you look historically at African leaders, most of the African leaders, at some point they were not in their home countries. They went out for either for university, either during the liberation struggle. So at some point, move, go around, see the world. It builds you, it creates networks for you, but it also gives you more opportunities and a deeper sense of understanding of things around you as well.
Yeah, and it's just an eye opener. I mean, for personally, I can actually testify about this. You know, when you go elsewhere, you're just able to see things in a completely different perspective. There are things that you're so used to from when you're I come from Zimbabwe. If you haven't picked up that by now, this is for our dear viewers. You know, there's certain things that you're so used to as a Zimbabwean. Like, for example, I don't mean to be rude or anything, but for example, when you're so used to having days without electricity, you're so used to going up going to the bank and queuing up at the bank for money, or going to the ATM and actually seeing that most ATMs around Zimbabwe don't work, or having roads that have got potholes. It's those simple little things that when you actually go outside, you realize, oh, so you can have an entire year without having a power outage, a power shortage. So you can actually go to the ATM and not queue up at the ATM because you want money, and those little things. And apart from that, even that connection, that the connections that you get when you're elsewhere, I think those are some of the things that you should consider when you're just looking at the opportunities that are around you. Just think about other perspectives or other, the word is running away from me. But yeah, I think Kumbi did mention most of that. I was about to give a whole speech.
Okay.
But anyway, moving on. What Kumbi, what was the motivation behind Deutsch Connect Academy?
Uh, I think the motivation behind Deutsch Connect Academy is just the same motivation behind Deutsch Connect. We felt that there was a disconnect between Africa and Germany. You'll find that people in Germany, they think that Africa is one country. They think that people stay in the bush with lions around them, you know. And on the other side, people in Africa, when you tell them in Germany, they've got so many negative connotations about Germany, which was very different from my experience. I'm now in my 6th year in Germany. I've found people to be very loving, very kind, very helpful. I mean, always in any country, it's not easy. Look at Zimbabweans, even in South Africa. Look elsewhere in the world, what's happening. But generally, the perceptions were wrong. So we want to be the bridge that gets Africa and Germany on the same wavelength, on the same page, create synergies, create market linkages, create just general cooperation as well. So with the Deutsch Connect Academy, we realized that because of the COVID situation, people are not really traveling, and there was an opportunity to create a platform whereby it's holistic and everything can be done on that platform. You want to learn German, you can come and learn German. You want to find information about Germany, find information about Germany. You want to find a job in Germany, find a job in Germany. Are you a German company? Are you looking to recruit people from Africa? You can recruit people from Africa. Are you a German company? Are you looking to recruit people in Africa for your company? Which is another important thing, Roba. We have a program called 1,000 Jobs for Africa. So under 1,000 Jobs for Africa, we are not just saying people should just come to Germany, come to Germany. No, no, no. We are teaching the German language, but we also want young Africans to work in German companies in Africa. Mercedes-Benz, Volkswagen, uh, all the big Bosch, the big companies, that the German companies that we know around the world, that are in health sector, that are in manufacturing, in industrial things and all that. So all these companies have got offices across Africa. So we want to get to a stage whereby young people in Kenya, in Rwanda, they learn the language, then they already get a job either from apprenticeship or either within management because they also have the language. And our courses are more affordable than the pricing that you would have in Germany, for example. So we are giving affordable courses, but giving the same value to young people in Africa. So it's also very, very important. One of our cornerstones is that young people in Africa, don't just think about leaving Africa as well. You can be able to find good paying jobs with German companies in your own home country. So we are a member of the SA German Chamber of Commerce. We are trying also to push this through the Chamber of Commerce, through the e-hackers, to be able to say, look, you have your companies in our continent. Instead of hiring people that are coming from Germany, why don't you hire local people, give value to local people, build local communities? Because that is very, very important. And what Africa has, that one thing that we have in abundance, besides our natural resources, is the human resource, the human capital. We are the youngest growing population in the world. We now have one single market of 1.3 billion people. So we need, as Africans, to be able to use this as leverage when we're talking to other countries who are coming to Africa. Yeah.
Wow, wow. Okay, so you did mention all these services and so on. And I think some of the viewers that we have, or anyone who's watching this right now, must be asking, so what do I need to get connected to Deutsch Connect Academy? Do I have to pay anything? How do I enroll? So can you please take us through the process of how can one enroll in the Deutsch Connect Academy? Is there anything that they need to pay? And what's the process like?
Okay. So we've tried to make the process as easy as possible or as accessible as possible. So on the platform, if one wants to join, they have options in terms of, do they want to do the A1 German language, which is the beginner's course? Do they want to do the A2 German language, or do they want to do the B1? So one selects what they want to do. Then it gives them an option to register. Then afterwards, an option to pay for that for whichever option they choose. For those that just want to get information, we also on the platform we have various links to our partners where you can be able to get information about in Germany, opportunities for you in Germany, career, jobs, universities, business. And we also have now at the moment, you can book a 15-minute meeting with us for free, but invaluable. I keep on saying nothing's free for free, but it's invaluable information that we give you. So you can also book 15 minutes with us. Then we give you, you can ask us further questions. I think a lot of people, it's because of lack of knowledge or lack of access to information. The one thing that I always get when people talk to us, they say, is this for real? And for me sometimes, or when you say, people tell them they can pay online, they say, what if you don't deliver? But it's more like, for me, it's an African mentality where people have been abused or where people have been taken advantage of. But I think also from us being a professional company, you don't ask Amazon if you're going to get your things, is it going to deliver? So sometimes I
Yeah.
also feel that when you come to us, you're dealing with a company that is registered in Germany, where you can't do willy-nilly things. You need to be straightforward. You need to be authentic. So trust the process, validate, look at what we've done before, look at the website and everything. So yeah, that is the way. I think we have tried to make it very easy for people to be able to onboard and join the program, but also just to give out free information that is vital for people to make decisions and then come to us for our services.
Right. So if you are there and you're a doubting Thomas, please make sure that you book your 15 minutes free session and then you can just get all that information. And like you said, I feel like it's one of those things whereby when a person just looks at something and they're like, okay, is this real? And especially more so, I don't know why, but I think sometimes it's because of our skin color.
Yeah, yeah,
They
yeah.
look at a
Because you know
black
what?
person in
Because
Germany offering a product at the service and they're like, huh? Is this real? But if it was a white person, they'll probably trust. But guys, I think we
exactly,
need to change. We need to
that's
change.
offensive. It's very offensive, Ropa, to me. To be honest, it's very offensive. If it was a white person doing the same, people would never doubt them. But just because it's one of us, so and it's something that's why we are where we are as well as a continent, because we don't want one of us to be able to go up. We always want to push each other down. Instead of pulling each other up, we are pushing each other down. So I think we need to change our mentality. Obviously, I know there are people that are con men out there, but there are also
Yeah.
white con men. There are always so con men across the world. I mean, what that guy? Okay,
Tinder
that
Swindler.
that guy. I won't say his name, but that guy. So imagine,
I was
yeah.
getting worried there, Kumbi, when you say that Deutsch Connect is like a Tinder for German,
Ah,
for people who want to come to Germany to look for jobs. And I'm like, Tinder swindler.
no, 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 no. It's just the Tinder part without the swindling.
No, it's good to laugh about some of these things. But anyway,
Yeah.
with I think we are nearing the end of this conversation. Um, my last question to you would be: do you have any success stories to date?
Yeah, we do have. Unfortunately, we also the COVID situation played against us. A lot of people were supposed to have come, had to be delayed, and then the visa processes was now, things were just hectic for the past 2 years. But I'm happy to say, is it last weekend? Yeah, 2 weeks ago, last weekend. One of our young graduates, I think if people check on our website and on our social media, Leroy arrived in Germany to start his mechatronics engineering apprenticeship. He's also part of the community, and I was just talking to him before, and he's going to be also talking about more of his experience tonight. I think on Twitter Spaces. It's nice, when things when a plan comes together. It's nice to see young people getting this type of opportunities and young people embracing. It's nice when families sacrifice for young people as well. And he's here. Leroy has landed. He's starting mechatronics engineering. So that's a recent story that we have. We also have, I think, in the past 2 months, we had another young man. He came in as well. He's doing kindergarten teaching in Lower Saxony. He's also on the website as well. We've got Yokai. She came here last year as well. She finished the au pair. She's now starting a social year volunteer. Yeah. So, but I think also, like I said, the COVID situation was the one that really made things a bit slower. But now things are beginning to move. Some of our people have interviews at the visa offices soon. So yeah, we are hoping to talk about more success stories, and definitely we look forward to engaging with. We always say we don't compete, we collaborate. So even with people that also teach the language, people who do the placements, I believe that if we all work together, then we all create value for one another.
Wow, I am happy about those success stories. So, and again, congratulations, and I wish all the guys who were there a wonderful time in Germany, and I hope that everything works out for the good. So, you know what, Kumbi? I hate to cut this short, but I think we have talked at length about Deutsch Connect and about Deutsch Connect Academy and about the program. I still can't pronounce it. But thank you so much for just taking time out of your busy schedule to just talk to us and just give us more information about what Deutsch Connect and what Deutsch Connect Academy is all about. So thank you so much, and to our dear viewers, please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Do not do, like guys, we are so comfortable in answering any of your questions. So if you've got any questions, just if you're on Instagram, we are also there on Instagram. Just get into those DMs, ask us questions, and we will answer them as soon as we can. We are also there on Facebook. If you've got any questions, if you want to connect with us, be sure to just also get onto our social media platforms. And as he mentioned, one of the people who's already there in Germany, Leroy, he will be on one of our Twitter spaces with Panache and with Kumbi. So if you also want to hear more information about his experience in Germany and his process, whatever you want to know, you'll be able to ask all those questions on Twitter space. It should be at 7 p.m. And I will put all the links in the description box. So I'll put the link to our social media platforms and to Deutsch Connect Academy in case you want to register or sign up for either A1, A2, and B1 German courses or anything else. So ladies and gentlemen, it was nice being here. I hope that you certainly have a good day. And yeah, till next time, Kumbi, thank you so much for joining us today.
Robert, just one last thing. I want to offer one of your lucky viewers who just comments on the here with hashtag brain gain, not brain drain, a scholarship to study the German language through Deutsch Connect. So it's something that I'm giving to you as part of your program to say to any one of your viewers who hashtags brain gain, not brain drain, who choose one at the
You
end.
know what?
One
I think we can make that a bit more interesting. So,
okay.
to one of our viewers, we will go through a selection process. Okay, to one of our viewers, we shall go through a selection process though. So, if you do follow our page and then comment with the two people we have asked to join. So you can actually just highlight in the comment section any two people who you want to actually You know what? I'm going to put the terms and conditions in the
Okay.
description box. You know what? I'm just going to go and do that, and you can also check it out on the Instagram page because I'm just going to put the terms and conditions on the Instagram page today. So because right now at the top of my head I'm unable to think of anything, but I will do that. But we're going to make it a bit more interesting. I don't think just a hashtag is enough. We need to make this
Okay.
interesting, and we need
Over,
more viewers.
over to you, boss. It's up to you. All
All
good.
right, no. Thank you so much for joining us, Kumbi. And to all our viewers, we love you. I love you. I appreciate you so much. Be sure to ask someone to join, tell them to subscribe, and let them know about Deutsch Connect. So, till next time. Bye.